Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to San Jacinto High School's commencement ceremony for the class of 2023. Please welcome our dignitaries. Representing the State of California Assembly, Assemblyman James Ramos and his wife, Mrs. Ramos. Representing the City of San Jacinto, Mayor Pro Tem Crystal Ruiz. Council Member Phil Ayala. Council Member Brian Hawkins. From the San Jacinto Unified Board of Trustees, Board President John Norman. Board Vice President Jasmine Rubio. Board Clerk Sandra Penaloza. Board Member Nalasia Burnett. Board Member Trika Ojeda. Student Board Member Jessica Quesada. From the San Jacinto Unified School District, Superintendent Dr. David Pyle. Assistant Superintendent of Business Services, Seth Herron. Assistant Superintendent of Personnel Services, Dr. Karen Kersinger. Assistant Superintendent of Educational Services, John Roach. Representing the Saboba Band of Lusueño Indians, Tribal Council Vice Chair, Geneva Mojado. We would also like to welcome Joseph Linton of the Rincon Band of Lusueño Indians. Also, other members of the Saboba Band of Lusueño Indians. Now, I would like to introduce Shula Arvizo.
Miyuwam Noton Shula Kihusama Arvizo, and I'm from the Saboba Band of Lusueño Indians. Good evening, and I stand before you tonight to honor the sacred land where we gather for our graduation. With profound respect, the faculty, administration, and students of San Jacinto High School acknowledge the Lusueño and Cahuilla people as the traditional inhabitants and caretakers of the San Jacinto Valley since time immemorial. This evening signifies a pivotal moment of healing and reconciliation as we recognize their enduring presence and resilience and carry these invaluable lessons with us on our individual journeys. Nishun Lovik, my heart is happy.
Now introducing the San Jacinto High School administrative team. Principal, Dr. Christy Coulter. Assistant Principal, Bill Powell. Assistant Principal, Danielle Powell. Assistant Principal, Erica Rojas. Dean of Students, Hilda Alvarez. Our keynote speaker and teacher of the year, Keith Still. Tonight, we are proud to include our San Jacinto High School certificated and classified staff. We would also like to send a special welcome to our family and friends watching and supporting from home. As one class leaves, one class enters. San Jacinto High School would like to welcome our special guest from San Jacinto Elementary, representing the class of 2035. Please welcome our junior archbearers from the class of 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, and now the class of 2023.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the presentation of colors, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your caps. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing as the colors are retired. Guests and graduates, you may be seated. And now, please help welcome me our Associated Student Body President, Isis Romero.
Thank you, Alyssa, for that kind introduction. Hello, welcome. Thank you for being here, family, friends, administrators, staff, and most importantly, class of 2023. Congratulations, we made it. I am honored, moved, grateful, and just a little terrified to be standing in front of you all today. For those who don't know me, I am Isis Romero and have been given the privilege to serve as the student body president for the 2022 to 2023 school year. I want to thank those who have helped me throughout my high school journey, to my friends who have stuck by my side since middle school, the teachers who have impacted my life through their words of wisdom, and most importantly, to my hero and my greatest friend, my mother. Thank you for always putting me first, believing in my dreams, and loving me unconditionally. I love you, Mama. It is difficult to find what to speak about when all of our paths have been so unique throughout these 4 years. However, we have more in common than one may think. We were so excited to grow up and get out of here that we didn't realize that those days, those memories might have just been some of the best of our lives. Our little minds started exploring. Here came our first homecoming game, going crazy during the Battle of the Bell, keeping up with the Seagulls account, and so much more. Then came Friday, March 13th, 2020, when our high school journeys came to a sharp turn. A random 2 weeks off of school, our freshman year, without a doubt, we were excited. Staying home, no homework, sleeping in. Then we found out that the rest of our freshman year would continue through Google Classroom with assignments that were optional. And we definitely did all of them, right? Our freshman year was cut short. For about a year and a half, we were online, FaceTime friends in between classes, during classes, woke up 2 minutes before class just to sign into Zoom and go back to sleep, ate breakfast during first period, and sat in awkward silence as our teacher asked a question to 25 muted boxes. Then we came out of lockdown and went back in person our junior year. It felt weird, like that awkward phase of learning how to socialize all over again, but this time with masks, being 6 feet apart, and having that plexiglass with a million fingerprints dividing our desks. It was as if we put pause on our lives as 14-year-olds and resumed it as 17-year-olds. Our world was transformed by this invisible virus, but with it, so were we. We learned how to make the most of every moment, how to be fulfilled with our own company. As we grow after high school, know that your success is led by you. You need to remember that your life is defined by the happy moments. No matter what you achieve, you absolutely cannot sacrifice happiness along the way. Live in the moment. Appreciate the time you spend with family and friends. Find joy in anything you do. Carry a smile on your face as you take on every adventure that the world has in store for you. No more waiting for that perfect moment. No more settling. No more telling yourself you're not good enough, because trust me, you are. No more depriving yourself from happiness, because that cycle of delaying your happiness remains unending. As some important individuals in my life have told me, hagas lo que se te dé la gana. Disfrute la vida. In other words, YOLO. Thank you for your time, and let's graduate already. But before that, help me welcome Dr. Coulter.
What an absolutely extraordinary evening. Tigers, you've made it. Congratulations. San Jacinto Unified School District Board members, Superintendent Pyle, members of San Jacinto Unified District Cabinet, dignitaries, faculty members, and most importantly, the remarkable class of 2020 of San Jacinto High School. It is with great joy and pride that I stand before you today as your principal. This is a monumentous occasion, a time to celebrate your accomplishments, a day that marks the closing of one chapter in your life and a beginning of another. Before moving on to the next chapter, I want to take a moment to honor the extraordinary circumstances you have persevered through. You stepped onto the campus as freshmen in August of 2019. The high school campus was big, unfamiliar, and maybe a little terrifying. You navigated finding classrooms in unfamiliar hallways, meeting new friends, having new opportunities to grow as high school students. Then on Friday the 13th, in March 2020, we were all sent home due to a pandemic. It was supposed to last 2 weeks, and those 2 weeks turned into what felt like 2 years. We all struggled to find a new normal, which consisted of way too many Zoom classes with cameras turned off, way too many pajama days snuggled in fuzzy blankets, and too many times when the Wi-Fi failed when it was needed. Despite all these challenges, you all demonstrated resiliency, flexibility, and adapted to the situation at hand. Then the world changed again, and you came back to school. We asked you again to accept the demands of a 6-period day, being surrounded by people you barely knew, and to learn how to read facial expressions behind masks. Once again, you rose to the occasion and you found yourself a new normal. Now, the Mama Coulter and me wanted to give you the normal experience of all 4 years in a traditional high school. But sometimes life hands you extraordinary circumstances, and you have to be resilient, flexible, and adjust. If you ask the adults that are in the stadium, very few would say their lives turned out exactly as planned. The plot twists of life are where one learns about themselves. For example, you learned about the valleys of disappointment and the peaks of triumph. You learned that no circumstance is permanent, and the greatest tool you can have is patience and wait for the turning of the page, which usually brings about a new beginning or a new opportunity. In spite of all of these things, you represented this school with distinction. Despite all the changes, you remain scholars in the classroom, gold level performers in choir and in the marching band, stellar candidates in JROTC, CIF champions in football. Some of you pushed yourself academically in IB, AP, dual, and concurrent enrollment. Some of you are ready to enter into the workforce with a state-of-the-art career technical education. Because you have lived in such extraordinary times, I can say that your class possesses so much more maturity, and you understand the value of doing the work. You have adapted to life-altering circumstances with grace, grit, and tenacity. These are valuable traits you need in the future. Class of 2023, as you embark on this new chapter of life, I want to give you a few points to ponder. First, you have the pen and you have the ability to write in or write out who has access to your future. Oftentimes, the people around you have the greatest influence over your decisions, and those decisions can influence your destiny. Have discernment over who you allow to have access to you. Second, choose your words wisely when authoring your life, as words carry great power. Be careful of diminishing words like just. I've asked some of you what you wanted to be or what you wanted to do after graduation. I got answers like, I'm just going to be this or that, or I'm just going to work. I'm here to remind you that you are never just anything. The world needs individuals just like you. Who you are is enough. There is magic in who you are. Your joy is infectious. Your smile lights up a room. Your artwork inspires others. Your infinity, for the perfectly timed sarcastic comment, is the needed comic relief. You never know when the people around you need you just the way you are. Lastly, know that you can change your mind and do things differently at any point. There is no map for life, and making a U-turn is allowed. Sometimes you'll make mistakes, learn from them, and make the necessary changes. Trust the process, as life will put the people and opportunities in front of you. But sometimes your next chapter will require great strength, courage, and heart. That is all inside of you, I promise. In closing, I want to express my deepest gratitude to the parents, guardians, and families in the stands. You have supported these beautiful graduates every step of the way. Your unwavering love, encouragement, and sacrifices have played an instrumental role in your graduate success. Additionally, I want to thank the San Jacinto District School Board, Cabinet, and most importantly, the faculty of San Jacinto High School. You have guided these students through the last 4 years. You have provided them a solid educational foundation upon which the students will build their dreams. Let me say that it has been an honor and a privilege to serve you as your principal for most of this school year. Witnessing your growth and achievements has filled my heart. I have full faith that the graduating class of 2020 will make their mark on the world in extraordinary ways because they have lived through extraordinary times. Congratulations, class of 2023. And at this time, I would like to bring up Mr. Keith Still, Teacher of the Year.
Friends, family, distinguished guests, Graduates, welcome. I'm honored to have been invited to speak tonight. Why I have been asked is another question. I'm just a music teacher who loves his job and is grateful for the opportunity to inspire young people. I'd like to thank a few people before I begin. My beautiful wife, Amy, the strongest and most courageous person I know. And by the way, Teacher of the Year at San Jacinto Leadership Academy. My students who push me to keep learning and growing. Assistant principal and my friend, Mr. Powell, who has been in my corner since I started at San Jacinto High 14 years ago, and who has been my most ardent supporter. Thank you. But this evening isn't about me or my support team. It's about you, seniors. We are here tonight because you busted your tails and overcame whatever obstacles and challenges stood in your way. You are overcomers, and I'm proud of you for that. I'm afraid what I have to say to you tonight isn't terribly profound, nor is it flashy or even epic. And don't expect any jokes, I'm not that funny. Just a piece of my heart and a sincere prayer for your future blessings and true success. Every school day, I have the same routine. I enter the maze of doors which leads from the parking lot to my classroom. I set my coffee mug on my desk, my lunch bag on the floor, and drop to my knees. And my elbows rest on the chair. My prayer is the same every day. God, give me the discipline to prepare. Give me the courage to speak for truth. And give me compassion to see my students' hurts and needs. This prayer is taped in 3 sections around my computer monitor as well. My prayer and hope for you, class of 2023, is the same as my prayer for myself. May you have discipline. Discipline to work for your passion, to step out of the virtual world and into the real world, to say no to handouts and yes to opportunities, because nothing worthwhile comes easy. May you have discipline. And may you have courage. Courage to speak for the truth even when everyone else is silent. To stand alone, even if it means going against popular culture. To pursue your God-given dreams even when life has you up against the ropes. May you have courage. And finally, may you have compassion. Compassion to put the needs of others before the needs of yourself. To see the hurt in the world before responding in judgment or criticism. To understand that people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Sports enthusiasts have been known to say, pain is just weakness leaving the body. That may be true. But I'm here to tell you that the pain manifests itself in many other ways and is often mistaken for anger or confrontational behavior. Without compassion, you miss what's going on inside. May you have compassion. I close with this final thought. The other day, I asked my music theory class, if given the choice, would you rather have happiness or purpose? They all looked at me like they had never even considered not pursuing happiness. My intention was to point out that we are designed for a purpose. And the pursuit of that purpose is greater than the pursuit of happiness. Happiness is fleeting, while purpose gives meaning to life. And when we have found a purpose that is greater than ourselves, we will find happiness as well. Seniors, pursue your purpose rather than your happiness. Tonight marks the beginning of your next adventure. Take a deep breath, slowly exhale. You're about to cross the threshold. Be disciplined. Be courageous. Be compassionate. And find a purpose that is greater than yourself. God bless you, class of 2023. I'd like to invite this senior choir back up front.
evening. My name is Nikki Leslie, and I am the valedictorian of class of 2023. Woo! Welcome administrators, teachers, staff members, friends, family, and finally, the class of 2023. All of us are here because of your support of showing up, mentoring us, and inspiring us. We made it because of you. Over the years, many of us watched our family members graduate from San Jacinto High School. Today, it is finally our turn. We are no longer watching. We are now participating in the graduation. Today is a day when we close one chapter and open another. The day which so many of us couldn't wait to happen has finally arrived. After 13 years of primary and secondary schooling, we have earned our diplomas. But this is not the end. Today is a day when we embark on the next chapter of our lives, leaving high school behind and heading towards new adventures. When we started our academic journey, we were mostly strangers, but through the years, we became friends, and for some, we became family. San Jacinto High School has been a special place for all of us. It is here where we created many special memories and experiences. Special memories like getting chased by the security guards with the annoying bullhorns. Having a flex schedule that wasn't really flexible. Or having to deal with the fire alarms being pulled constantly. San Jacinto High School taught us how to be leaders, and with that, we gained important people skills. It was here at San Jacinto High School that many of us learned the fundamentals of good ethics, discipline, and kindness. At San Jacinto High, many of us learned what it's like to be on an athletic team, the feeling of working diligently with your teammates to win, that thrilling experience after scoring, and the celebrations with you and your teammates shouting for joy. And of course, we can't forget our San Jacinto High School Tiger football team, who made us proud by going all the way to state championships. Woo. Let's also not forget those staff members who made big impacts on us. Mr. Salcedo, thank you for being a wonderful coach and always singing Katy Perry with us. Mr. Coram, we will not miss your whiteboard sleeping wall of shame. I am beyond thankful to have the opportunity to be standing here today as your class of 2023 valedictorian, to be able to acknowledge that we finally made it. We all made it through what seemed to be the impossible. Things like the COVID-19 pandemic, online school, countless stressful nights, and so many other things. Yet as Tigers, we did what we do best. We overcame every obstacle thrown at us, and we continue to persevere. After today, we will start our individual journeys. And as we venture beyond San Jacinto High School, we will encounter hard times and face difficult decisions. But rest assured, Tigers, that these hardships are part of what will build our character and what will help us grow as we enter adulthood. It is learning from these life obstacles that molds who we are. Overcoming hardships is what makes us unique. As we continue on in our life, always remember, it's our impacts that really matter. As the future generation, we must strive to positively influence both the people and the world around us, because our actions really do matter. Small acts of kindness like volunteering your time to help those in need, tutoring the little kids that are so excited for what is to come, or picking up a few pieces of trash, it matters. Although you're probably looking at me thinking that something so small won't make a difference, but I'm here to remind you that the world doesn't just change overnight. Instead, it slowly changes, person by person. Our small actions do matter. Class of 2023 graduates, let's be the ones that start the domino effect, spreading goodness and kindness in this world. Our bright minds, combined with compassion and determination, we will change the world for the better. Thank you, class of 2023, and all of our supporters out there. We did it, and we are the future. Now I'd like to introduce Dr. Coulter and Dr. Pyle.
It's time.
San Jacinto Unified District Board of Trustees and Superintendent Dr. Pyle, as principal of San Jacinto High School, I certify to you that these students, as members of the graduating class of 2023, have met the graduation requirements set forth by our school district.
And Dr. Coulter, as superintendent of the San Jacinto Unified School District, I accept your certification that these students have met the graduation course requirements established by our district and grant them the honor of the presentation of diplomas.
Will the Board of Trustees please come forward for the presentation of diplomas?
Nikki Francis Leslie. Nikki Francis Leslie. Alonso de Jesus Zul. Isaiah Montejano. Alana Marie Howard. Yvette Raylene Vargas. Alyssa Giselle Cervantes. Celeste Orredondo Echeverria. Ashley McKay Kowales. Teresita Cienfuegos. Erica Villa.
Brooklyn Grace Magruder. Casey Elena Kiv Ibardolaza. Janelle Cedar. Arali Perez de Luna. Carla Paula Garcia. Genaro Araujo Figueroa. Giovanni de la Cruz. Sanaya Simone McWright. Claudia Marixa Monroy. Nave Evelyn Therese Paez. Ezekiel Gonzalez.
Isis Romero. Destiny Marie Abrick. Bryn Sessions Drummond. Jessica Quesada. Nazareth de la Torre. Alma Lisbeth Sanchez. Dana Amber Sanchez Aguilar. Matthew Jaden Wade. Elizabeth Awexcoteco Santos. Riley Kathleen Seward.
Jacqueline Mariah Lizarde. Ariana Lola Sánchez. Joe Gonzalez. Aristeo Joseph Ledesma. Aro Rodríguez. Brianna Aguirre. Genesis Naomi Miranda. David Myers. Alexi Williams. Princess Cobian.
Alyssa Kathleen Abbott.
Sandra Noemi Acevedo. Omar Acosta Jr.
Alyssa Megan Adame.
Elijah Afamada.
Rudy Aguilar.
Maria Fernanda Aguilar Ramirez.
Henry Steve Aguilera Rojas.
Victoria Sunny Ahumada.
Milady Alonso.
John Altamirano Martinez. Rolando Amador Rangel III.
Isel Berenice Angeles.
Giovanni Avion Aparicio.
Jenica Renee Arcasi.
Giovanni Carlos Arcasi.
Alexis Ariano.
Rachel Arlene Ariano.
Valerie Alevaros.
Roman Isaiah Arias.
Jorge Arias Flores.
David Adam Armenta Morris.
Natalie Erica Oredondo.
Shula Kiju Samal Arvizo.
Carlos Armando Asensio Sorto.
Marty Benjamin Acevedo.
Armando Raúl Avena.
Elsa Salome Avina. Leila Lucia Ayala.
Giovanni Julian Valderas.
Irvin Thomas Barnes.
William Baraza Cardenas.
Leslie Barrueta Brito.
Danixa Jacqueline Barrueta Viatoro.
Josephat Basan.
Cesar Antonio Beltran Godina.
Mariah Belvin.
Carolina Michelle Blanco.
Zoe Leanne Boatwright.
Saraí Zamorara Bolianos.
Christina Maria Braham.
Ruby Briseño.
Jaden Brown.
Isaiah Tyron Brown Douglas.
Evan Audrey Luisa Buñuel.
Joshua Hunter Burke.
Alejandro David Caballero.
Daniel Cabrera Lopez.
Alondra Ana Camacho Perez.
Ida Marie Camarena Cáceres.
Kenneth Lee Campbell III.
Abdi Eliel Cano Cifuentes.
Francisco Javier Capuchino.
Carlos Giovanni Carbajal.
Ángel Arturo Cardenas.
Sergio Carrillo Zarate.
Karime Cariño Islas.
Ernesto Carmona III,
Said Caro Vaca,
Alexander Carrasco,
Emiliano Carrasco,
Mia Presenza Carrillo Gomez,
Sebastián Castoreña Curiel, Alina Jaylin Castro Garcia,
Cesar Enrique Centeno Garcia,
Juan Agustín Chiapas,
Jocelyn Chiquito,
Alan Isaiah Chun,
Yesenia Cibrian Curiel,
Irene Amy Cisneros,
Juan Miguel Contreras,
Destiny Adriana Corral,
Anthony Cordero,
James Sullivan Corfy,
Carlos Cornejo,
Misty Annabel Corona,
Alexis Corona Rodriguez,
Kennedy Madison Corpus,
Antonio Cortez,
Jacqueline Cortez,
Martín Alfredo Cortez III,
Sierra Elizabeth Cota,
Reina Olive Craig,
Martin Jose Cruz Jr.,
Ninro Alfonso Cruz Velázquez,
Amaya Lilia Quinn,
Eric David Cuevas Cruz,
Amory Soraya Curatola,
Stephanie Davila,
Daphne Renee de la Sancha Castillo,
Tatiana Nicolette de la Torre,
Sarah Yumang de Leon,
Keely Lane Deering,
Nathaniel Tomas Tetra,
Alex Diaz,
Miguel Diaz,
Elijah Dixon,
Gerardo Donate,
Jordan Rain Donnelly,
Darian Barquis Storch, Gabriel Antonio Drago,
Destiny Zeta May Dresky,
Melanie Marie Duque Casillas,
Sofia Duran,
Ivana Duran,
Paongo Tofinuu Simi Inosa Jr.,
Javier Orlando Escoto Juarez,
Alexis Esqueda,
Alisa Marie Estrada,
Kevin Estrella,
Ty Evans,
Esteban Evaristo Jr.,
Cesar Favela,
Nadia Yamel Favela,
Stephen Felipe,
Brandon Fernandez Reyes,
Briseda Flores,
Christian Flores,
Jared Flores,
Justin Flores,
Kevin Brian Flores,
Natalie Flores,
Rubí Flores.
Andrés Flores Pérez,
Eric Agustino Flores. Alexis Marie Fox.
Destiny Altamis Frazier,
Noah Christian Frazier.
Shioke CJ Freeman,
Jamai Anthony Freeman.
Luis Miguel Galo Martinez,
Angel Garcia.
Brian Alonso Garcia,
Cassandra Garcia.
Logan Garcia,
María Guadalupe Garcia.
Noé Ángel Garcia Jr.,
Yair Domingo Garcia.
Ofelia Gomez,
Emily Amber Gates.
Heather Christine Gates,
Jason Jefford.
Elidia Rebecca Henchis Octesuma.
Kimberly Guadalupe Gill.
Evangelina Gloria.
Alfred Gomez Jr.
Francisco Gomez.
Gabriel Gomez.
Mason Gomez.
Ashley Desiree Gongora.
Adriana Alice Gonzalez.
Alexis Marie Gonzalez.
David Gonzalez.
Genesis Xiomara Gonzalez.
Bella Gonzalez.
Jose Alberto Gonzalez Jr.
Tiffany Gonzalez.
Sebastián Samuel González Olivares.
Victoria Gonzalez Ovido.
Angel Lee Goodimote.
Ebony Goodimote.
Evelyn Anaí Govea Ayala.
Hayden Grigsby.
Ava Rose Guerrero.
Joseph Guerrero.
Ebony Renee Guessright.
Ryan Guilford.
Gino Salvatore Giuliano.
Cristian Gutierrez.
Daniel Anthony Gutierrez Jr. Kayla Raylene Hall. Julian Isaac Hardesty.
Lisette Lorraine Hardesty.
Michaela Crystal Harrow.
Janelli Haro.
Carson Allen Hartwick.
Omar Ahmed Hassin.
Bryce Albert Heckerman.
Audrey Henson.
Lawrence Noel Henson.
Liliana Yvette Harris Martinez.
Sadie J. Heritage. Israel Hernandez.
Juliet Brianna Hernandez.
Luis Ignacio Hernandez. Priscila Alexis Hernandez.
Zoe Leah Hernandez.
Omar Hernandez Ortiz.
Brandon Yair Herrera.
Daniel Alexander Herrera.
Tadeo Benjamin Herrera.
Gerardo Herrera Olmedo.
Brandylyn Amanda Hicks.
Maya Bree Hipple. Vincent Kyle Holmes Jr.
Mario Alberto Wapen Hernandez.
Jaden Joe Hull.
Jordan Joe Hall. Amber Ibarra.
Genesis Alessandra Ibarra.
Misael Isiordia.
Belinda Jara Fonseca.
Abraham Jimenez.
Yes.
Jesse Manuel Jimenez.
Landon Dominic Jimenez.
Melissa Jimenez.
Ricardo Jimenez Jr.
Roxana Jimenez.
Christopher Jesus Manuel Jimenez.
Aviana Jones.
Olivia Sadie Jones.
Dayton Kersey.
Sofia Marie Kiriakos.
Damian La Madrid.
Connor Riley Langston.
Titilayo Comfort Lani.
Joel Lara Jr.
Karina Isela Leon.
Jonathan Leon Lopez.
Brittany Lewis.
Caitlin Elizabeth Liebespeck.
Nicholas Litton.
Andy Damon Lopez.
Ashley Lopez.
Daniel J.R. Lopez.
Elisa Lanise Lopez.
Haneen Marie Lopez.
Lorna Lavine Lopez.
Ethan Isaiah Love.
Eva Giselle Loza Maldonado.
Cecilia Yvette Lozano.
Victor Lucio.
David Lugo.
Simone Art McKean.
Ryan Dominic Machado.
Alina Macias.
Nathaniel Martinez Magaña.
Eric Maldonado.
Jade Isabel Maldonado.
Noemi Stephanie Maldonado.
Ayana Cherish Maltos.
Diego Mancera Rodriguez.
Brandon Nathan Manriquez.
Monique Alyssa Marcial.
Amanda Isabel Marquez.
Lynette Marie Marquez.
Eleazar Marquez Muñoz.
Michaela Martin.
Vanessa Allison Martin.
Jasmine Esperanza Martinez.
Julieta Marie Martinez.
Oscar Martinez.
Rafael Adrián Martínez.
Isenia Yvette Martinez.
Leopoldo de Jesús Martínez Ramírez.
Mahaley Majean Matthews.
Cartel Matu Malepeai.
Cadence Matu Malepeai.
Marcus Jashawn McNeil.
Amaya McWilliams.
Amaris Guadalupe Medina.
Ethan West Medina.
Carlos Medrano Estrada.
Christina Leilani Melman.
Luis Mario Menchaca Gutiérrez.
Dario Emmanuel Mendoza.
Fabio Benjamín Mendoza.
Joshua Mendoza Ayon.
Sierra Gianna Misichi.
Gregory Miller Jr.
Matthew Brian Mireles Prieto.
Policia Christina Anita Monroe.
Nathan Andrew Montano.
Ariana Montes.
David Montes.
Kimberly Lacey Montes.
Nicolás Montes.
Paul Armando Montes.
Jason Lamont Moore Jr. Alondra Denise Morales.
Andy Morales.
Keleni Morales.
Litzy Morales.
Mirna Natalie Morales.
Cesar Domingo Morales Gonzalez.
Adrian Jonathan Moran.
Janessa Alexis Mosqueda.
Keon Brian Demetrius Mulat.
John Muñiz.
Fátima Muñoz. Mauricio Adrián Muñoz Bermejo.
Ashley Murray.
Najib Mohamed Isa.
Natalie Naranjo.
Diana Cecile Navarrete.
Jaden Veron Nelson.
Shoa Marie Nelson.
Alejandro Nicolás Evaristo. Yandre Norman Jr.
Michelle Novello.
Luis Noyola.
Romar Eduardo Núñez Ornelas.
Juan Manuel Núñez Méndez.
Karine Peñaflor Ocampo.
Joshua Emanuel Ocampo Peña Jr.
Brandon Olescoaga.
Aaron Oliva.
Manuel Alejandro Olivas Echevarría.
Troy Oloa.
Dave John Ordonez.
Oswaldo Guadalupe Oropesa.
Joshua David Horta.
Mario Ortiz Jr.
Ian Daniel Ortiz Román.
Mercedes Osornio.
Lamberto Otañez.
Abigail Othworth.
Bailey Carson Owen.
Ariana Padilla.
Ayla María Patón,
Karime Perales,
Ángel Pérez,
Anthony Pérez,
Carlos Iván Pérez,
Giancarlo Pérez,
Natalia Abby Pérez,
Owen Ricky Pérez,
Jasmine Piedra,
Madison Delila Pimentel,
Luz Irene Pimienta García,
Cristal Pineda,
who is it? Natalia Abby Perez, Cindy Estrella Plasencia,
Jenna Leilani Sky Ponce,
Megan Marie Pope,
Charlene Torres Portillo,
Silvia Alejandra Portillo Hernández,
Garrett Neil Protsiski,
DeAndre Pullen,
Jacob Genaro Quiles,
José Junior Quiñones,
Saori Quintana Takihama,
Logan Nathaniel Quintanilla,
Daniel Ramirez,
Genesee David Ramirez,
Iván Marciano Ramirez,
Jennifer Ramirez,
Saúl Ramírez Padilla,
Cynthia Saraí Ramos,
Marcos Jesús Rangel,
Kyra Ransom,
Alexandri Prowley Jumul Reyes,
Jacob Emanuel Rico, Edgar Nathaniel Rivas,
Miguel Ángel Rivas,
Celina Rivera Rivera,
Bianca Denise Rivera Yacuta, Victoria Ciclali Robles,
Andrew Rocha,
Adam Daniel Rodríguez,
Damaso Rodríguez,
Jesse Rodríguez,
Sherwood Rodríguez,
Juan Carlos Rojas Rojas,
Ariana Romero,
Iri Monique Romero,
Not yet. Is that you?
Naneli Romero, Victoria Michelle Romero, Ashley Maribel Romero Medina,
Austin Rosales Becerra,
Cameron Emily Dani Rollo,
Rebeca Lorena Ruano Trabanino,
Leslie Michelle Candy Saint,
Alessandro Beckham Sagustame,
Abby Daliana Salazar,
Ángel Daniel Salgado,
María Fernanda Salgado Zavala,
Nefertari Yesenia Salinas,
David Emanuel Sánchez, Rigoberto Sánchez Chávez, Joshua Jeremiah Sanders,
Kuljinder Sandhu Singh,
Adrian David Sandoval,
Adrián Sandoval,
Joshua Sandoval,
Genesis Giselle Santamaria,
Sebastián Moroni Santizo,
Elizabeth Santos,
Dulce María Santoyo,
Aliyah Belén Saucedo,
Angelina Marie Sykes,
Jaskaran Singh,
Hayden Richard Slanka,
Elijah Xavier Smith,
Lucas Anthony Smith,
Melia Smith,
Hazel Giselle Solares,
Adrián Antonio Soto,
Esmeralda Soto,
Kimberly Letty Soto,
David Alexander Spearman,
Shauna Carissa Stedham,
Saraya Savannah Stevenson.
Jared Suarez.
Candice Daniel Sumaran.
Do it. Trisha Ariana Sumergido Valadez.
Eduardo Tamayo.
Stephanie Tapia.
Cristiana Mulini U Inoino Totolo.
Diego Sione Teo.
Katrina Leilani Thomas.
Natalia Janae Thomas.
Jesús Salvador Torres Avalos.
Samantha Francesca Toscano.
Marisol Toscano Camberos.
Victor Tovar Rivera.
Natalie Jessica Town. Datsiri Trujillo Hermosillo.
Tevita Matomoana Tacunga.
Daniel Turribiartes.
Josiah Vallafan Nua.
Glenn Guadalupe Valadez Prieto.
Eric Elijah Valdez.
Megan Nicole Valdez.
Viviana Valdovinos.
Carla Kimberly Justina Valle.
Malachi Vang.
Hazel Varela.
Emily K. Vargas. Dayanara Vega.
Catherine Matias Ventura.
Paris Allison Verhelst.
Jesse Ángel Verduzco.
Isaac Villa.
Robert Anthony Villalobos.
Sixto Villarreal.
Eileen Villaseñor.
Miguel Federico Villaseñor.
Samuel David Villescas.
Emily Carolina Viveros.
Victoria Volk.
Anthony Maximiliano Valle.
Hajani Tariq Washington.
Paul Andrew Watts.
Nicholas Christopher Wirel. Laura Wickner. Brandon Matthew Weiss.
Oscar Wences Legorreta.
Dreshawn Capone Whitehurst.
Bryce Thomas Williams. Simone Angeli Williams Janou.
Jesseline Raylene Cruz Wood.
Enoch Woods.
St. Thomas Worthington.
Emmanuel Yacuta Bautista.
Renzi Yang. Haley May Ibanez. Jessie Lorraine Jepa.
Nathan Zinn.
Fátima Yamil Zúñiga Valdovinos.
Ready?
Oh my God.
Give it a second. You can wait a second.
Someone to go.
Okay, go now.
Graduates, please hold your tassels. Graduates, please turn your tassels.
With the help and support from the City of San Jacinto and the Ward family, please join us in the traditional lighting of the S and the playing of our school's alma mater, the orange and the black. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to introduce to you the graduating class of 2023.
To last throughout the years. So
Graduates, please exit the field through the back gate. You may meet your families behind the home stadium.
Let's all celebrate and have a good